There are very, very high rates of violation and inadequate resources to address those violations. And in many cases, the violations are really, really extreme and very similar to the kinds of crimes that DAs routinely prosecute. If a worker embezzles from an employer, no one questions whether that is criminal and should be a subject of criminal prosecution. We routinely prosecute cases where there are unemployment claimant fraud or workers' comp claimant fraud. And so really fairness and equity requires that prosecutors also bring cases when workers are the ones harmed by criminal acts, not just employers. Misclassification is very widespread as well. And it's important to note that misclassification, it really harms the workers who generally get underpaid, don't have workers' comp and other kinds of protections. But misclassification also harms honest, law-abiding employers who are complying with the law and who are at a competitive disadvantage when they have to compete with bottom feeders who are misclassifying workers and making a lot of savings as a result of that. Wage theft and really poor working conditions, they affect the workers themselves, but they also affect people's families and they destabilize communities in all kinds of ways. They don't get workers' comp insurance. They're not deducting payroll taxes. And so all of these funds are really needed for the social safety net and public programs that help support all of us. And what happens when that happens is that taxpayers end up picking up the burden, as well as honest employers who are complying with their legal and, frankly, moral obligations.